Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this tutorial on this hair. Yes y'all, this is a closure hair. This is a closure wig. So if you guys are interested in making your closure look like a frontal, keep on watching. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Of course I'm doing another wig install. So this is hair from Beautyforever, and if I'm not mistaken, this is probably a 5x5 closure. If not 5x5, then it's definitely a 4x4. But I think it's safe to say that it is a 5x5. It looks a way wider. Before I install my wig I like to just cut off the clips that's inside the wig. These clips get in the way. They pull your real hair, they poke you, and they also get in the way of your hair laying as flat as it would without them. So now that I've cut out the clips, I'm gonna go ahead and just connect these two, and I'm gonna just connect these together just to give it like a perfect tightness to it. And now I'm just gonna try the wig on. Alright, so I did get a question. Somebody asked me in my comments. I didn't get a chance to respond yet, but somebody did ask me, is there a specific reason why sometimes I cut my cap and sometimes I don't? And I mean, it's just like certain hairstyles you don't really need your cap cut. Like, I can honestly make it work whether the cap is cut or not, but depending on how thin your lace is, depends on if you can even decide to not cut your cap. Sometimes you really don't have a choice and your cap like really just needs to be cut. And then there's other times where, you know, you really don't have to cut the cap because the wig is like a thick quality lace. But if you're going to be applying an HD lace, I 100% recommend that you do the ball cap method versus letting it stay uncut. Because for a ball cap method, for a HD wig, the lace is very thin. So if you do have that line right there, you guys can't see it because my cap slid back, but if you have this line not fully melted, it definitely will show through an HD. But for this one, I'm able to hide it and you won't see it. It's right there, but you can barely see it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off the extra lace. And I'm just going as close to the hairline as possible. And now, in fact, I think that this lace is actually an HD lace. Judging from how it cut, I think this might be an HD lace. So I'm still gonna do it because the hair is very thick and I know I can hide it. But if you're not really that good at hiding your cap, just cut it off. Don't do the method that I'm doing. Alright guys, so I'm gonna be putting on first. I'm only gonna be doing one layer of glue. And I'm just gonna do like a really good thick layer because since it's only one layer, and it's a closure, like it's already tight on my head the way the wig was made, so there's really no need for me to actually do several layers when there's already like a nice tight base on the closure. I'm just gonna put like a little bit more right here on the cap. And then once that part is dried, I'll come back on camera and begin to apply the cap. Well, the wig. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply the wig on. Oh yeah. Now that I'm looking, this is definitely Alright, so now I'm gonna start my baby hairs. I'm just pulling out hair from right here, and I'm just gonna pull out all this right there. this is basically, the baby hairs is basically what'll make you, give you that look as if this is like a frontal. And I'm going to show you how to really do it so where it'll really look like a frontal instead of a closure. So one thing's for sure, I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but closures, to me, the hairlines are like a whole lot way more full than a frontal. So that's one thing that you guys have to keep in mind, and you gotta do some plucking. So now that I've done that, and for some reason I did notice, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but this side is less fuller than this side. I don't know why, but that's just how the wig is. And now I'm just gonna cut it through with my edges. I mean with my razor. And then I'm gonna just take my scissors and cut like any long strings that didn't razor. And now I'm gonna take my baby hair glue. This is the old this is the old bottle, but I have like new containers. I wish I had one on me. They're in my car, but I would have showed you guys the new bottles that I got. So now I'm just taking the baby hair and I'm swooping it into the hair. So that's gonna be my first little swoop. And I'm basically gonna take this whole piece right here because this is gonna be the next baby hair. And I'm gonna actually pluck back a little bit. And as you're plucking back, you guys want to keep your finger on your lace because some of these knots can be tight and sometimes it will accidentally lift up your lace. Alright, so now I'm gonna take this. Alright, so now I'm just going to take my baby hair toothbrush and I'm going to brush it down and just begin to swoop it. So with this style, you kind of want to be a little bit like, it's like a little bit longer. You know, I regularly would do my layout, and that's just because you want to stretch it out more to give it more of a closure, I mean like a frontal feel, because a frontal would basically come all the way down. So that part is the part you want to focus on, which is strings of hair, which is okay, basically like this. So I just press that down and I'm shoving it in like that, so when the hair falls it'll actually be going into something. And now I'm just gonna drop it down. I'm just gonna drop the baby hairs down a little bit more. All right. Alright, you guys, so this is basically how I did it. I feel like doing it this way with the side baby hairs coming down a lot more actually gives it a more of a frontal look versus a closure look. Now I'm going to take my wax stick, and you can purchase these at my website, which is www.shop.so.char. No, actually, I'm sorry. It's www.so.char.co.com. This definitely helps it look more like a regular install, like a whole full wig and not just a closure. And to be honest, I like at first I like hated closures. I'm gonna cut this part back some, just to make my head have a smaller look and a flatter look. I'm gonna be brushing some of the hairs back. Alright, boom. I'm gonna need to fix this part that I like scrubbed off my makeup over here. That looks a bit better. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and define my part some more. I feel like it's leaning more that way, and it needs to not be. It needs to be going like this and then going straight back. Yeah. Okay, so let me tell you something. I did over bleach my wig. Like I did. I ain't even gonna lie. So to fix that part, well, this part is kind of doing what it wants. So I'll just leave that. I'm actually gonna leave it because it looks okay. It looks straight. So I'm not gonna like fuck with it too much. I'm just going to take this little thin makeup brush, and I'm just gonna go down my middle part with it. Take this little mascara. It's kind of like dried out, but I don't want it to do like a heavy job. And I'm just pushing that down over there. And then for the finale, I'm going to be taking my Dynamic Duo, and this is the Sleek Mist and the Slickum Spray, and these are both the 8-ounce bottles. These are also available on my website. So now I'm going to take the Slickum Mist. I'm going to take the Slickum Spritz, and I'm going to give it like some shots at the top of my head. Hold on now, we ain't finished. Then I'm gonna take the Sleek Mist, and I'm gonna give that a few shots. Alright, then take your hard brush and just, you know, give it a quick downer like that. Just brush that down, and now take your hot comb and voila! Just slick that down. And do the same to the other side. And then voila! You're done. And that is how you make your little closure look like a frontal. You feel me? Great. Like I said, guys, this is hair from Beautyforever hair. I am wearing a closure wig. I'm actually gonna put on some pants so you guys can see how long it is on me. Let me put on some pants. Okay guys, so this is how long the hair is. If I'm not mistaken, this is like a 40-inch or a 36-inch. I'm not too sure, but I will have the correct link listed in the description box. And when I turn around, it goes like right there. It ends like right underneath my butt. But yeah, y'all, this is how the hair looks. The hair looks so good. Make sure you guys check out Beautyforever for some bomb quality affordable hair. I love working with Beautyforever. I've been working with Beautyforever for years. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.